is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much. And heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Early in the season here, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. With the catch, it's Wilson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is thrown in the play. This one could go either way. That PI goes against the receiver. It will cost the offense. Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's White. Lets it go quickly. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember that last possession, went for it on 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47. Offense ready to start this drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the run, it's Duke. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. He's running out of time here. That's caught. It's Wilson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and goal for the offense. A direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. The But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Missouri 7, Arkansas 3.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. The Arkansas offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Only a small gain, now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to throw. It's White. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Nothing doing in that play. A big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Mizzou. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a Yeah, great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's White. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. To the air. It's White. Caught by the receiver. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Duke. Inside the 30. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Going for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Duke. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Razorbacks line up with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's White. On the move now. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick run out. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. The pocket breaking down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his... The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense produces 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. With sure hands, it's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking deep downfield to the left, and it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Back-to-back deep shots. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Oh, and he fumbles. He scooped up the ball. It's still a live play. Touchdown, Tigers. They capped the drive with 6 points.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game.
That makes the score Missouri 21, Arkansas 17.
After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Dropping back. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Missouri now in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17.
Missouri, 28. Arkansas, 17.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's White. Throws it to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks right and lets it fly. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. And the Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The pass rush closing in. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Tough spot here. Second and long from their own 13. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The senior with an outstanding grab there. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Dropping back, it's White. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. They get the second half started with their running play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's White. Pass rush swarming him again.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Moves out of the pocket. And he's sacked, but a penalty flag is down. This will be very costly for the defense if it's against them. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. If you play one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan, what was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Wideouts now clustered. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Gonna run it. It's Davis. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Moore. Makes the grab. It's Terry. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Missouri.
offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To the air, it's White. And this time, it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a 1st down gain.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And looking for a big play here. He's got it. A 1-4 1st down. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Back to throw. It's White. Defense is coming after him. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the 2nd half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. And I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Bringing pressure. The pass rush gets home.
time.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped.
You know, here in the 4th quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions. But you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Touchdown, Mizzou. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Missouri 35, Arkansas 31.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield. It's White. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up. The Razorbacks will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really...
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on their runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Bringing you sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick it away to get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Appears to be changing the play. They're going to the air on the first play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. Will not be brought down. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Important 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Well, you go with dime coverage. Good call by this defense, but it shows you the versatility as well. This quarterback takes off to scramble, and they do a good job of getting out of coverage and keeping him short of that 1st down mark.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception, on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
And the runner takes off to his right. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Pass caught. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Think about goodness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Now comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Second effort. The defense cannot stop him short of the marker. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He hands it off from the gun. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. the handoff. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up third down. Production will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Great footwork, a big opening now. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll throw it now. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the first quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a quick grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Close to the tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch is made down the middle. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions, to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. They'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. And off the deflection, it's caught. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Back to throw again. Step into his right now to avoid the pressure. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. He's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. And he's back to throw again on second down. This time it's complete. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Look, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense wraps him up. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll loss him.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
The Ducks pick up 1st down yards to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? Costly penalty creates the automatic 1st down. Offense comes up on 1st down with new life thanks to that holding penalty on 3rd down. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep for the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Bites into the open. Now the 40. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tailback with another carry. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to scramble. He finds some space. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. Gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Direct snap to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Cristiano, this spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. First play of the drive now. We'll start from the 32. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. The quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Look for a first down at the 37.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. The shotgun running play call. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The pass rush closing in. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. The QB throws his third pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Ohio State. They were not going to catch him that time.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.